and welcome to another video. In this video, it will be another video about this very dusty FrankenSTEIn'd. No, not FrankenSTEIn'd. FrankenSTEIn'd. Yes, the FrankenSTEIn'd's a different project altogether. This is the FrankenSTEIn'd because it's an Atari ST, or it will be, but in a FrankenSTEIn'd case, or it's a FrankenSTEIn'd motherboard in Atari ST case. It's one of those. So in here, as you've seen in a previous video, I'll move this, is my Raspberry Pi, which is there. So it's a Raspberry Pi 3 with Wi-Fi. Various gubbins to connect the keyboard. My little Wi-Fi, my little USB. Oh, you know what? Does my head in, not having enough space on this table. My little Microsoft plug-in USB mouse. Just for the moment, I've got an Atari mouse. Might use it, might not. And here was the power and the gubbins to control what will be, if I can take it off the board, or what would have been a 16 gig CF flash card connected via SATA. Now, there's not enough power from this box, which is a bit rubbish really, because it powers an external USB hard drive, a full-fledged, full-fat 3.5 inch, not a laptop drive. So it should have really a lot of power to allow it to work. But I think what the problem is that it doesn't actually provide enough ampage to power the hard drive and the Raspberry Pi at the same time. Now that's a bit of a bugger really, but what I have got, which is quite nifty, is one of these. Now, it's a UK plug to USB, 3-pin, no earth, which is a bit wrong, but it is, as you can see there, 5 volts, 2.5 amps, or 2,500 milliamps. Now, it came with this funky cable. So this cable is normal USB to micro USB for the Raspberry Pi. But the interesting thing is, it has a power button on it. Now, I'm not really going to use that. Well, not on the Raspberry Pi anyway. So we'll put that to one side, back in its bag. But the interesting thing for me on this power supply is that it's got some screws in it. And we can actually, I think, can I get in there with that? No. Looks like they're Phillips head. Right, let me get my Phillips screwdriver from here if I can find one. Not that, oh, there. There. Right, Phillips screwdriver. Yes, there we go. Now I will at one point get a better video setup. I keep saying that, and I know I said that in the original post, in the very first video, but I'll get an overhead one just to make it a bit easier. Now, yes, look at that. That's what I was hoping for. Okay, so when you take it apart, there is live and neutral, and it actually says on the board live and neutral. So this will fit here, will be connected to there with the appropriate clips, and then that will power the Raspberry Pi. And the reason I've got that is because I don't need this anymore, because I've got, see if you can focus on that, focus. Will it focus? No. I've got a SanDisk 32 gig micro SD micro SD card. So that will give me Raspbian, Noobs, Jesse, whatever I put on it, plus at least 12 gigabytes, if not more, to put all my Atari ST images on. That will then give me all this space to really just space things out. This is secured. This is secured. I'll use the cable to here. So the only thing I haven't got is an on-off switch. Now, I really need to look online to see how to do an on-off switch for the Raspberry Pi. Now, I have actually got one of my Raspberry Pis with a momentary push switch, which when you push it, it runs a script that monitors some of the pins, and when the pin goes low, it knows it's a shutdown, so it does a shutdown script and it shuts down cleanly. Now, it could be that I put one of those on the back where the Atari's reset switch used to be, and then this bit here where the flicky flick switch is, we don't actually have a flick switch. We just, I don't know, maybe use that as an extra port. I have no idea. But what I do know is that all these ports at the back will be getting black plastic plates on them so that these fit snug up to the ends, so it looks perfect. So without further ado, I'll do a jump cut and I'll start taking some of these apart. Right, so first off, we take off the extension cable and the CF card to SATA reader. Now for me at the moment there's no use for that, so really up it goes up here. This is the miracle. This is what I was hoping for. It's taken 3 weeks for some reason to get to China, and to get from China, and I've no idea why. So USB extension cable comes out, USB power cable comes out, and then the power cable for this power supply comes out. That's not needed. That's not needed because that was the data interface for the USB to SATA controller. So all these can be reused because, you know, there's nothing physically wrong with them. They're just not good enough for what I want. Now I must make a I'll put an L and an N on there so I know that I don't blow myself up when I reconnect them. Yep. There we go. And I've actually got, I think, yes, a spare storage box. In you go. Little components that I no longer need. So what's that? That's the power. Yeah, the only thing is I've put a lot of holes in the motherboard, in the baseboard, in the case. See, two there. Don't really need those, which is a shame. So there's one there I don't need, there's one there I don't need, there's one there I don't need, and there's two there that I won't be needing. Now maybe there's one at the back there as well. Oh, there's one at the back there as well. So maybe what I'm thinking about doing is vinyl wrapping it. I don't know what you think. If you leave a comment whether I should vinyl wrap it. And I was thinking possibly chrome. Or is that a bit too much? Do I just go for a black carbon wrap? That might be nice. A black carbon wrap. Make it look all beefy and brap, carbon wrap. Honestly, I don't know. I'm really in two minds on what to do. Now, that's not going to go through there, is it? No. So what I can do, if I snip that there, that will come out that way. And that goes in my little box. That goes in my little box. That can probably go in my little box as well, out the way. And then those can go in there. And I think somewhere I have a screwdriver that actually... Oh no, it's... Damn, it's too big. Well, that's a bit of a bugger. What can I do? What can I do? Well, I'm not going to be able to... No. No, that one doesn't fit either. Ooh, damn and poo. Have I not got a pair of needle nose pliers in here? No, I used to, but I don't anymore. Right, back in a minute. Okay, so I've found some pliers, and I've also found my crimping kit. So that will be really useful. Right, so what we do first, we will take off. And see, oh you see, they're really, I did that really well. Yeah, they went proper in there, proper screwed in, weren't coming out for no one. Let's move that over there a bit. That goes there, that goes there, there we go, there's one. Oh, blimey. So, to aid, hopefully, in my burgeoning, is that the right word? In my YouTube career, which I am trying to do with these videos, I have purchased a U-shaped grip for my smartphone so that I can film properly while I'm out and about with a proper muffled microphone. And I've also bought a battery powered LED light. So the light's pretty good from here because this is a low power incandescent bulb with a magnifier. But when I'm recording in the garage, which doesn't have power because it's not attached to the house, unfortunately, there's no light. And I've got all sorts of old machines for Mike's Retro Tech in the garage, safely in storage in waterproof boxes with silica gel so that it absorbs any moisture. And they're all wrapped in bubble wrap, and they're all nicely asleep, waiting for spring and summer when hibernation is over. Good, right, that's all those off. Put those away. So I am really multitasking at the moment. I've got my father-in-law's laptop there reinstalling because he seems to have broke it. And I've got this here. Now, the idea is to have that there. Yeah, you can see that. So new power supply there. Plugged into that. Live and neutral to there. And that should give me enough power. So the thing is that the Raspberry Pi I move the camera, you can see he's squished down here. And everything is squished together. So it could be that I move this over here a bit, just to give myself a bit more space. But my idea was to have sort of like, can you see, the USB there, so that you plug in almost like the original Atari, because that now is spare to go there. But thinking about it, this really is the wrong way round. So I think what we'll do is we'll get this sorted now. I will put that there. Move this out of the way. Turn that back on again. And bring you a bit closer. There we go. Just like that, in the famous words of Tommy Cooper. That man was so funny, he cracks me up. Also, what I should do, I suppose, is put down my mat. Then I'm not burning the crap out of my table. Let me have a look in here. What did I have last time I had? Brown, live and blue neutral, didn't I? So, if I have red and blue, I'll zoom out a bit if I can. There we go. So, crimping kit away. Ooh. Oh, there we go. There's one. Wow. It was really melting the plastic, that. Pooey, that stinks. They're rubbish, those. Need some better ones. There we go. So I think what we'll do with that is we'll throw it away, just because I don't want anybody plugging that in and electrocuting themselves. Now, can we take off the sticker? Because that will be good. Ooh, that pin was hot. Wow. So I can take the sticker off. We can use that inside the Atari, so I know, in the bin, I know what ampage we've got there. Right, so this is looking good. So, live, neutral. The neutral was blue. So I will put that might actually have to put some more solder on that, because I don't think there's enough blobby on it. Let's put, first of all, clean all the crap off that. There we go, nice and clean. And then let's get a big old blobby. Big old blobby of solder on both of those. There we go. And hopefully Right, I'll do a jump cut and I'll just crimp these ends on because they're very fiddly and I can't really do it on camera. Right, well that was an epic failure because the crimp is too big for the cable. So what I've done is I've stripped off the blue, put it down the cable, and then I'm going to solder the end on here. So I think it's the only way I'm going to get it secure. No, balls. Well, that sucks big time. I wonder if I can crimp it. And then solder it. Ooh, now that's better. There we go, so I've crimped the end. And that has made it so it's a bit easier to solder. Right, so I've flooded it with solder now. So there's a little ridge, so if I can show you. When you take these off, there's a little ridge just in there. So I've filled that with solder. And as well as crimping it. Whoa, gosh, that's hot. Blimey, that burnt my finger end. Put that in there like that. Crimp it down somewhat. Oh no, hang about what's going on here now. Oh, that one there. Yeah, the red one. There we go. Bit of crimpage. There we go. And then, really saw my finger end. Then, plenty of solder. Oh, look at that. Fantastico. And the same there. Brilliant. Right, we'll let that settle now. So there we go. 2 cables, 1 to live, 1 to neutral, and then this is going to have to go right up under the power supply, or the power connector. Right, take the keyboard off, put it down there, so I don't break the cables. Power supply will have to go sort of like there, I think. Maybe even... Can it go there? That would be awesome if it went there, I reckon. But then the blue cable won't reach. Right. You see, damn. That won't go in there now. Right, okay. So, brown is the live. Live, neutral. No earth. Oh, look at that. That just fits there nicely. And it gives me space to use any of these ports. MIDI. Ooh, that was rude. Hello. MIDI with a MIDI cable, possibly. I've got a MIDI cable that might work, although it has been drawing too much power recently, so I don't think we'll try that. That's pretty cool. What do you reckon? Should we plug it in and try it? I think so. Back in a mo. Okay, everybody. Connected up to the Raspberry Pi. Mouse is connected. Video's connected to my Dell P23 14H, the 15 kHz compatible monitor for the Atari ST. The mouse is connected. I'm going to plug it in. Should we see what happens? Look. Wow. Okay. The light came on here. Oh, look. The light's on there. Unfortunately, that light doesn't come on, I don't think, because that's the floppy drive light. Now, it still says I'm underpowered. Why am I underpowered? That's 2.5 amps. That's a bit of a lie, I think, that. Let me turn this off. There we go. There we go. Right. 2% on the CPU, which is great, and we'll run Hatari. Yeah, full screen's great. But it's dead blocky. Oh, we've got 2.6 installed. Excellent. Now, I don't know how the hell we get out of this. Oh, help, there we go. Right, so, floppy disks, we can eject that. We can browse for that. And we can say Atari ROMs, Newsmaker. Restart machine. Oh. Oh. Gosh. That's proper bad, that. Look at that. Wow. It's the Atari in really high resolution. Ugh. Not so sure I like that. I mean, see if you can see it. Look how small it is. That's what it would look like at 1024 by 768. No, at 1280 by 1024. That's bad. Oh well. Anyway, that proves that the FrankenSTEIN'd works. TOS, blitter support, which means we've got an STE. New desk is 6.2. We've got all that in there. This is brilliant. So if I change that back to 640 by 480, oh, come on. There we go. Yes. So that is usable, just. That's interesting. At the lower resolution, the cartridge slot is missing. Oh well. Never mind. But yes, there we go. That goes to show that it does actually work. Excellent. Definitely now think I'll be putting some more emulations on here. Spectrum emulator, Amiga emulator, FrankenSTEIn'd emulator maybe, to see whether that works. And this then will be my main emulation machine. No need for a PC anymore. Groovy. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. What I will do is try and find some better cables for here so I can reposition this. Change the power cable for something a bit stronger. And hopefully the next video on the FrankenSTEIn'd will have plates here that these will screw into, and it will look far more professional. That's the idea. You'll have to come back and see. Anyway, thanks for watching this video. If you do like the channel, give it a thumbs up. Smash the bell indicator to get updates for when I launch more videos. And leave me a comment, good or bad. I can't please everybody, but I am trying. But anyway, again, thank you for watching. See you soon. Good night.